So the Clausius inequality, it states that the cyclic integral of del q by t is less than equal to 0. So it means that if the process is irreversible, the cyclic integral of del q by t is negative. And if it is reversible cycle, then the cyclic integral of del q by t is equal to 0. And making use of this fact, we would now be discussing and deriving the expression for the entropy change during a process which is irreversible. Now we are talking about a process and not a cycle. So this has to be clearly understood that we are now going to derive the expression for entropy change when the process is irreversible, okay, and not that the process is reversible. This has to be clearly kept in mind. So let us discuss this. Let me go to this whiteboard now. And what you see over here is I have written that we are supposed to derive an expression for entropy change in an irreversible process. I had drawn two cycles. One cycle is a reversible cycle and other cycle is an irreversible cycle. So the reversible cycle is 1 R1 2 R2 1. 1 R1 2 R2 1 is a reversible cycle, and the irreversible cycle is 1 I 2 R2 1. So in the irreversible cycle, you see that one process line, I have shown it as dotted line, which means that that process is an irreversible process. And the other process line I have shown by a solid line, which means that it is a reversible path. Okay. So in the irreversible cycle, which we had considered, one process is irreversible and other process is reversible. And now what we do is that we apply the Clausius inequality to this. So what does the Clausius inequality say? It says that if the cycle is reversible, the cyclic integral of del q by t is equal to 0. And if it is irreversible, the cyclic integral of del q by t is negative. Okay, that is less than 0. So let us apply this to the given cycle. So let me apply it to the reversible cycle here. Cyclic integral of del q by t for a reversible cycle is equal to 0. So what it gives us is from 1 to 2 integral del q by t via the path r1. 1 to 2 integral del q by t via the path r1 plus 2 to 1 back from 2 towards 1 del q by t via the path r2. If you sum this two, then this has to be equal to 0, because for a reversible cycle this summation has to be equal to 0. And if I apply it for an irreversible cycle, what you get is that integral of del q by t via irreversible path, that is I, plus integral of del q by t via the reversible path back to 1, that is less than 0, that is negative, because that is an irreversible cycle. For an irreversible cycle, this summation has to be negative. Now look at both this equation from a mathematical perspective. There are two quantities in equation 1 and there are two quantities in equation 2. In both this equation, there is one common quantity. There is one common quantity, and that common quantity is 2 to 1 del q by t R2 via path R2. This is a common quantity. Okay. So now if these two are common quantities and if this is equal to 0 and this is negative, then it follows that what it follows is, if you just look at it mathematically, it follows that this value that is R1 1 to 2 integral del q by t has to be greater than this value, that is integral of del q by t via the path I. So this is very commonsensical, that just you compare these two expressions. Two expressions are same, two terms are same, and one is equality and other is negative term. One is equal to 0 and other is negative. So it means that this term has to be greater than the other term. That is the reversible path term 1 to 2 via the path R1 del q by t has to be greater than 1 to 2 via the path I, which is irreversible path del q by t I. Now, what do you know about this? We have already said that if the integration is done along a reversible path, that is from 1 to 2, then this represents what is known as the entropy change. So this is the entropy change from 1 to 2. Okay, that is S2 minus S1. Because why it is entropy change? Because it is performed, this integration is performed along a reversible path. So when you are performing the integral along a reversible path, that gives us the entropy change. So this value I can substitute as an entropy change, S2 minus S1. So this gives us an expression that S2 minus S1 has to be greater than integral of del Q by T. S2 minus S1. What is S2 minus S1? Is the entropy change is greater than 1 to 2 del Q by T. Okay. And the meaning of this is that if you want to find the entropy change for an irreversible path, then its value will be greater than the value which you obtain by integrating from 1 to 2 the expression del Q by T. Okay, so the expression for entropy change in an irreversible process is given by S2 minus S1 greater than the value integral of del Q by T from the path 1 to 2. Okay, now you would say that when will that be equal? So the S2 minus S1 will be equal to integral of del Q by T when the path is reversible, when the process is reversible. But if it is an irreversible process, then the value of entropy change in an irreversible process has to be greater than integral of del Q by T. So this is a very important finding, and we would discuss that why this greatness, that is the value, why it is greater, this has to do with another concept which is known as the entropy generation. Okay, so what we had derived right now is the expression for entropy change during an irreversible process. I hope this is understood very clearly.